Now, so much happened over the weekend in the entertainment scene, but let's start with this one. The gubernatorial elections took place all across West African nation Nigeria, and several celebrities took to share their unique experiences exercising their civic rights. Now, following the several obstacles that presented itself during the country's presidential elections 2 weeks ago, many expected voting to be conducted better this time. Nollywood actress Kate Henshaw once again gave updates on her polling unit, where she applauded INEC officials for being earlier than last time. Let's watch this.
That I got here very early, like 7:40. Then the INEC people came at 7:56. Woohoo! INEC, well done. Okay, so now numbers have been given, and then we're just trying to make sure that where people are voting, we don't have some funny people moving around. We have the same concerns we had the last time. The last time is still very unresolved, and there's lack of trust on the side of most Nigerians against the INEC and the uploading on IREV, the beavers being able to capture and tell people that this is their polling unit, the counting, all of that, all eyes are on the ball.
Now, things took a different turn in some other polling units. Actress Shoma Akpota questioned the nation's promise for a free and fair election following an alleged attack against her at her polling unit. She claimed that a mob had intimidated citizens from voting at her location after accreditation. Let's watch this.
Today is just the worst. I came out to vote. I couldn't even bring out my phone to record or to say I'm at my polling unit and all of that. As soon as I brought my phone out, these guys came to attack me. Vote. I know. I'm so scared. I can't go back. I can't go back. Look at what they did to my car. They almost, I thought they even smashed my screen. Look at it. Look at them. Because see the polling unit. See the polling unit. Nobody, absolutely no one came out to vote.
Now, popular beauty blogger Dima Ume shared her experience getting to her polling unit and being unable to vote due to alleged violence against non-Yoruba people. In fact, Nigerian food blogger Sisi also encountered a similar problem. Let's take a few of their tweets. This one, of course, was from Sisi. She says, "I was not allowed to vote at my polling unit because they said I look Igbo, that I don't look Yoruba. I re-recorded but couldn't get their faces. But you can hear the conversation. Me, an indigenous of Lagos, born in Lagos, could not vote." Let's take the second one. This one's a lengthy one, but I'll take a part of it. She says, "They seized phones. They tore a woman's ballot paper in my presence. They said that they would make examples out of us if we didn't cooperate with them. I'd never heard the term Omoibo as many times as I did this morning. They told INEC officials to only speak to us in Yoruba." And that was just sad to read. In other, NATO C's wife, Nicole, opened up about alleged thugs trying to take over their polling unit, threatening voters to leave immediately after voting because, according to them, they are taking charge. Now, popular content creator Eniolua took to immediately sensitize Nigerians on the negative effects of making tribalistic comments and how it could affect several sociopolitical aspects of our nation, not only about the elections, but also areas like education, employment, and truly these things could affect a lot of parts of our rights as citizens. We do hope that things definitely get better, but let's move from that one to what happened in South Africa over the weekend. Now, following the tragic passing of Amapiano star Costa Titch, a memorial service was held in his honor on Saturday, the 18th of March at Bedford View. Now, attendees wore all black with a touch of green as specified by the late rapper's family. Now, although the family had held a private service on Wednesday last week, they provided complimentary tickets to members of the late rapper's fan base, Titch Gang, for Saturday's service. They extended enormous gratitude to fans for their continued love and support during the incredibly difficult time. Now, prior to Saturday's service, an early announcement was made about its arrangement. Now, they said, to ensure that we manage the limited capacity in the venue, we will use a free ticketing system, and tickets will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis. Now, for safety and security reasons, the family also encouraged fans without a ticket not to attend live, but rather join the full memorial service streamed live on YouTube. Now, recall that 28-year-old Costa Titch passed last week after collapsing during the performance at the Ultra Music Festival. The family also announced that in celebration of the late singer's life, a second memorial will be held in his home province in Mpumalanga for all to pay their final respects. Now, the family is yet to communicate, of course, further details of the second memorial. Now, it's still sad news, but of course, we hope that the family, we're sending them love, honestly. Now, finally, on the international scene, Hollywood was saddened by the passing of American actor Lance Reddick over this weekend. Several condolences messages have since poured online, including that of John Wick's co-star Keanu Reeves. Now, following his shocking death at age 60 from natural causes, John Wick director Chad Stahelski and Keanu Reeves released a statement. Now, this is what they said. They said, "We are deeply saddened and heartbroken at the loss of our beloved friend and colleague Lance Reddick. He was the consummate professional and a joy to work with. Our love and prayers are with his wife Stephanie, his children, family, and friends. We dedicate the film to his loving memory. We will miss him dearly." Now, Reddick was a big part of the John Wick $1 Million franchise. He starred as Continental Hotel's concierge, Charon, in all its films, including the fourth installment, John Wick Chapter 4, set for its release this month, 24th of March. Now, Reddick's rich acting catalog includes roles on television shows The Wire, Oz, Lost, Law and Order, Special Victim Unit, American Horror Story, Resident Evil, and upcoming Disney Plus, Percy Jackson and the Olympian series set for the release next year. Now, it's a lot of sad news, but again, our hearts go out to the families because honestly, no one expects, death like this. But for a lot of fans of John Wick, it's rather, would I say, relieving news that the movie will drop, and of course, we will get to see Reddick play his last part in that one.